The universe is full of secrets, some beautiful, some terrifying. We'll uncover the craziest facts about space, from cosmic mysteries to the limits of human exploration. In the next hour, we're taking you on a thrilling journey through the most incredible space facts. Are you ready? Let's start with a story both inspiring and heartbreaking. The First Space Dog, a sad story. Sputnik 2, launched on November 3, 1957, carried Laika, the first animal to orbit the Earth. Laika survived only 5 to 7 hours before dying. Sputnik 2 was a suicide mission for the poor dog, as the satellite was not designed to return safely to Earth.
But while Laika's journey captured hearts on Earth and remains unforgettable, there are even more shocking discoveries. And speaking of space missions, have you ever wondered how much it costs to suit up for the stars? The price tag on a NASA spacesuit might shock you.
How much does a NASA spacesuit cost? In 1974, a spacesuit cost $22 million. Today, NASA is in the process of developing their newest spacesuit with a $228.5 million contract with Axiom. The crazy part, each suit is estimated to cost between $50 to $100 million.
Now, next time you see a picture of an astronaut in that high-tech suit, remember, it costs tens of millions. But let's move on to something different. Our solar system is full of surprises. Which planet do you think has the most moons?
Which planet has the most moons? 1 moon for Earth, 2 for Mars, 28 for Uranus, 16 for Neptune, dwarf planet Pluto, 5 moons. As of June 8, 2023, Saturn holds the record with 146 confirmed moons, surpassing Jupiter's 95.
Now you know which planet holds the moon record. But here's something even more mind-boggling. Astronomers believe that nearly every star in the universe could have at least one planet, meaning roughly 94% of stars have planets orbiting them.
Do all stars have planets? Astronomers estimate that most stars, about 94%, host at least one planet. On average, there is at least one planet for every star in the universe, meaning trillions of planets may be waiting to be discovered.
Speaking of stars, while some host entire planetary systems, the most common type in our galaxy might not be what you expect. So, which kind of star dominates the Milky Way? The answer may surprise you.
What is the most common type of star found in the Milky Way? Red dwarf stars dominate our galaxy, making up 60 to 70% of all stars. They're small, cool, and live for billions of years. Proxima Centauri, the closest star to Earth, is a red dwarf. Our sun, however, is a yellow dwarf, a hotter and brighter type of star. Quick quiz moment. Question: which type of star is the most common in the Milky Way? Options: A. Yellow dwarfs, B. Red dwarfs, C. White giants. Correct answer, B.
Now that we know the most common type of stars, it's worth remembering. Nothing lasts forever. And as the cosmos continues to surprise us, one question remains. What will eventually happen to the universe? The answer is mind-bending.
What will eventually happen to the universe? One theory says it will freeze to absolute zero, or the universe could collapse in on itself. If the mean density exceeds the critical point, expansion will stop and everything could be pulled back into a catastrophic cosmic implosion.
Now moving on, while Earth is known as the blue planet, the largest ocean in the solar system lies somewhere else entirely.
What planet has the biggest ocean? The answer is Jupiter. It holds the largest ocean in the solar system. Its composition is similar to the Sun, mostly hydrogen and helium. Deep within its atmosphere, extreme pressure compresses hydrogen gas into a massive liquid ocean, hundreds of times larger than all of Earth's oceans combined.
That's right. Jupiter is believed to have an ocean. But this isn't the kind you'd sail across. It's a 25,000-mile deep sea of liquid metallic hydrogen. And if you think that's extreme, wait until you see what happens when galaxies collide. The results are...
What happens when galaxies collide? When two galaxies smash into each other, their stars, planets, and moons don't collide. Why? Because space is huge. The distance between stars is hundreds of billions to trillions of kilometers, making direct impacts almost impossible.
It turns out that Earth, the Sun, and the planets in our solar system could survive a galaxy collision, though they take on new coordinates in the cosmos. And if that blows your mind, wait until you dive into the multiverse theory. Because what if our universe is just one of many?
What is the multiverse? The multiverse theory suggests our universe is just one of many, each with its own reality. Quantum physicists believe that with every decision, new universes are created, leading to parallel worlds. These alternate realities could differ in fundamental ways.
So multiverse theory suggests there are multiple observable universes, not just one. But beyond science lies mystery, and one intriguing idea points to a special star at the center of our Milky Way galaxy. The theory of Kolob, a great star said to be near unto God's throne.
What is the Kolob theory? According to the Book of Abraham, Kolob is God's first creation and governs other stars and worlds. The Kolob theory, based on Mormon beliefs, suggests that Kolob, a great star near God's throne, is located at the center of the Milky Way. Could Kolob truly be at our galaxy's heart? And
Now let's bring things back to our planet for a moment. Imagine you made it to space without a spacesuit. Could you survive even 1 second in the vacuum of space?
what would happen if you were in space for 1 second? You'd likely survive, but it would be the worst second of your life. All the air in your body would try to force its way out, causing the air in your lungs to expand rapidly, as well as through your skin. Also, bodily fluids would begin to vaporize. Quick quiz moment. Question. How fast is the Parker Solar Probe, the fastest object humans have ever built? Options. A. 200,000 kilometers per hour. B. 500,000 kilometers per hour. C. 700,000 kilometers per hour. The correct answer is C. 700,000 kilometers per hour.
Now we know how important and costly a spacesuit is. But while the price tag is mind-blowing, the real challenge lies beyond Earth. So imagine you have a spaceship and that expensive suit, and you're ready for interstellar travel. But how long would it actually take to cross just 1 light year?
How long does it take to travel 1 light year? A light year is 9.46 trillion kilometers. Apollo spacecraft reached 39,400 kilometers per hour, while NASA's Parker Solar Probe, the fastest human-made object, hit 700,000 kilometers per hour. Even at that speed, it would take 1,542 years to travel 1 light year. Back on Earth, there's something ancient, older than you might imagine. What is the oldest thing on Earth? It is an ancient zircon crystal, discovered in 2001 on a sheep ranch in the Jack Hills, Western Australia, and dated to about 4.4 billion years old. Formed shortly after our planet cooled, it offers a rare glimpse into Earth's earliest history. And speaking of age, our sun's cosmic journey is fascinating.
How many times has our sun orbited the Milky Way? It takes about 240 million years for the sun to complete 1 orbit around the galaxy, called a galactic year. In its 4.6 billion year lifetime, the sun has orbited the Milky Way 18 to 20 times, and since humans appeared, it's moved just 1/1250 of a full orbit.
Here's another question for you. Could life exist in the heart of our galaxy? Let's find out.
Is the center of the Milky Way habitable? Not really. Our galaxy has some truly uninhabitable zones. Near the center, the star density is much higher, and the combined radiation makes it far less likely for life to evolve. Radiation is bad for life.
Now think about this. If an asteroid and a comet collided with a planet, which one would hit harder? The answer might surprise you.
Are asteroids stronger or comets? Asteroids are made of metal and rock, while comets consist of ice, dust, and rock. You might think that makes asteroids stronger, right? Well, not quite. Because of their speed, comets can release up to 9 times more destructive power than an asteroid of the same mass.
Now moving on to one of Earth's most stunning phenomena, the aurora. Here's how it happens.
What causes the aurora? Solar storms release charged particles that travel millions of miles. Some are trapped by Earth's magnetic field, and when they collide with our atmosphere, they create glowing lights, a process called excitation, similar to heating a gas until it glows.
Quick quiz moment. Question. What's the name of the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way? Options. A. Andromeda X. B. Sagittarius A. C. Event Horizon. Correct answer, B. Sagittarius. The true heart of our galaxy hides something even more mysterious.
What is at the center of our Milky Way galaxy? It's a collection of stars, gas, and dust. But at the middle, a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A, with a mass equal to 4 million suns. Everything in our galaxy, including our solar system, orbits this powerful cosmic giant.
Now, coming back to humans, could we really survive in space forever? Science suggests it might be possible.
Could humans live in space permanently? The answer is yes. Artificial gravity could be created by rotating the ship. Fresh food could grow in floating farms, and waste would turn into drinkable water. Radiation shielding would protect us from cosmic rays, and solar panels or nuclear reactors could power the ship for centuries.
Speaking of mysteries, what if you fell into a black hole? The truth is both terrifying and fascinating.
If you fell into a black hole, it's pretty wild. As you get closer to the middle, time would slow down, and you'd start to stretch out because of the super strong gravity. Scientists actually call this spaghettification. Black holes are so powerful even light can't escape them. One of the scariest things in space.
Did you know that in 1977, humanity sent a message to the stars? Here's what we said.
In 1977, NASA launched the Voyager probes, costing $250 million and carrying golden records, with music and greetings to aliens. But time is running out. Voyager 1's power supply is fading, and by 2025, it will likely stop collecting scientific data forever.
Is it possible to break the ultimate speed limit of the universe? It sounds like science fiction, but maybe.
Can a spacecraft travel faster than light? The fastest spacecraft we have built so far reaches 700,000 kilometers per hour. Einstein said nothing can go faster than light. But new research suggests a warp bubble could enable faster than light travel without breaking physics.
And while we dream of distant galaxies, something incredible is happening right above us. Our sun is shedding mass every second.
The sun loses 1 billion kilos per second. Its intense heat blasts trillions of particles into space as solar wind, about 1 billion kilograms every second, or 1 Earth every 185 million years. Luckily, Earth's magnetic field shields us from this cosmic storm.
Here's a wild thought. Did sound come before light? It seems impossible, but science says otherwise.
Did sound exist before light? Surprisingly, before stars, planets, or even atoms, the universe was filled with something unexpected: sound. In its early days, a superheated plasma of baryons, photons, and dark matter carried powerful sound waves, moving at over half the speed of light.
Quiz moment. Question. What do scientists call the process of being stretched by a black hole's gravity? Options A, quantum tunneling, B, spaghettification, C, stellar compression. Correct answer, B, spaghettification. We think of space as a silent void, but what if it's hiding something far stranger?
There's a region of space called the Boötes Void, a region the Milky Way could fit into billions of times over. No stars, no galaxies, no light. Boötes Void is around 330 million light-years wide. What could create such a vast nothingness? And what's hiding inside?
When we look up at the night sky, the stars feel impossibly distant, but which one is actually the closest?
What is the closest star to our planet? At 4.2 light-years away, Proxima Centauri is our nearest neighboring star. The fastest spacecraft, NASA's Parker Solar Probe, travels at 700,000 kilometers per hour. But even at that speed, it would take 6,300 years.
Some discoveries rewrite the rules, like a galaxy that defies everything we thought we knew about dark matter.
The massive relic galaxy NGC 1277, several times the size of our Milky Way, appears to contain little to no dark matter, something scientists once thought impossible. Now this shocking discovery is forcing us to rethink everything we know about the universe.
What if the universe isn't as young as we think? One controversial theory suggests it might be twice as old.
Have you ever heard of the tired light theory? It suggests that light from distant galaxies loses energy as it travels through space, causing redshift. This happens when photons interact with particles in space, weakening their energy. If true, the universe could be twice as old as current models suggest.
Stars and planets may seem worlds apart, but in rare cases, the line between them blurs.
Can a star turn into a planet? The answer is no. Stars form from collapsing gas and dust, while planets come from leftover material after a star forms. However, there's a special case. Brown dwarfs, often called failed stars, can become more like planets.
Mars is our next great adventure, but how long would the journey really take?
How long does it take to get to Mars? Mars is 225 million kilometers away. At 24,000 kilometers per hour, the trip takes 6 to 9 months. But NASA's Parker Solar Probe hits 700,000 kilometers per hour, so why not use that speed? Because slowing down for orbit or landing would be impossible.
Quick quiz moment. Question. Why can't we send fast probes like Parker Solar Probe to Mars? Options. A. Mars is too far. B. It's too dangerous. C. We couldn't slow down for orbit. Correct answer C. We couldn't slow down for orbit. The space race changed everything. But did you know NASA was created in response to a major cosmic event?
Did you know NASA was established on July 29, 1958 in response to the Soviet Union's launch of Sputnik, the first artificial satellite? NASA stands for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, based in Washington, D.C.
Far away, a dying star paints a haunting picture of what will one day happen to our own sun.
This is the Helix Nebula, often called the Eye of God. Located 650 light-years away in the constellation Aquarius, it is a haunting vision of our sun's fate. Our sun is about halfway through its life, and eventually the sun's fuel, hydrogen, will run out. When that happens, the sun will begin to die.
For all our discoveries, some questions still remain. What is the greatest mystery of the universe?
What is the biggest mystery in space? The biggest mystery of all is the universe itself. Scientists are still trying to figure out how it started, what it's made of, and what will happen to it in the future. What caused the Big Bang? What is dark matter? Will the universe expand forever or end?
We've all heard of black holes, but their strange opposites might be even more fascinating.
Meet the white hole, the exact opposite of a black hole. Coming from Einstein's theory of general relativity, scientists believe it could be the other end of a black hole, connected by a mysterious wormhole. While black holes trap everything, white holes violently eject matter and energy, letting nothing in.
Now, while we talk about distant stars, let's come back to the one we depend on, our sun. It gives life to Earth, but did you know? One day it will burn its last atom of fuel, and when that happens, everything changes.
The sun won't shine forever. One day it will run out of fuel, expand into a massive red giant, swallowing Mercury and Venus and scorching Earth. Then it will shrink into a white dwarf, bringing the end of life on Earth. But don't worry, it won't happen for another 5 billion years.
Quick quiz moment. Question: what will our sun eventually become? Options: A, a black hole, B, a neutron star, C, a white dwarf. Correct answer: C, a white dwarf. And here's a puzzle that defies time itself, a star that seems older than the universe.
Did stars exist before the universe? There's a star in our galaxy, known as the Methuselah star, that's estimated to be 14.5 billion years old. Older than the universe itself. How is that even possible? Could it be a relic from another universe? What happens?
Now, speaking of things we don't fully understand, did you know that in 1977 a mysterious signal reached Earth? Was it a cosmic accident, or could it be a message from an unknown civilization?
The WOW signal, detected in 1977, remains one of the most intriguing potential signs of extraterrestrial communication. Some believe it was an intentional transmission from another civilization, awakening theories of a targeted message from an alien source. What do you think about the WOW signal?
But that's not the only mystery orbiting Earth. Some believe there's something watching us.
What really happens in space? There's a mysterious object orbiting Earth known as the Black Knight satellite. Conspiracy theorists claim it's an alien spacecraft, possibly a probe that has been watching us for thousands of years. Let us know in the comments, what's really going on?
Now, here's something you might not know. Space may seem vast and empty, but just above Earth, there's a growing problem: space junk.
Space is full of junk. There are over 23,000 big pieces and millions of smaller ones, all moving at speeds of 17,500 miles per hour. Even a small chip can tear through a spaceship. These pieces are leftover parts from old satellites, rockets, and other space objects.
Speaking of things around Earth, the space station is closer than you might think. Orbiting just above our heads, the International Space Station is a marvel of science, and you can even see it from Earth.
Did you know the International Space Station orbits just 248 miles above Earth? Not too far, right? Also, it travels at 17,500 miles per hour and goes around the planet 16 times every day. Plus, you can see it at night with your own eyes.
Quick quiz moment. Question: how far is Proxima Centauri from Earth? Options: A, 2.3 light years, B, 4.2 light years, C, 8.5 light years. Correct answer: B, 4.2 light years.
Now that we've explored the International Space Station, let's shift gears. Which planet do you think has the most volcanoes? Let's find out.
Which planet has the most volcanoes? Venus, over 1,600 volcanoes. Earth, around 1,500 active volcanoes. Mars, 20 major volcanoes, including Olympus Mons. Jupiter, no active volcanoes. Mercury, no confirmed volcanoes. Saturn, no active volcanoes. Uranus and Neptune, no active volcanoes detected, so...
Now, after these volcano eruptions, which were quite scary, let's come back to space. Do you think you know how many people have been to space?
How many humans have been to space? 681 people have reached the altitude of space, while 610 have made it to Earth orbit. Between 1968 and 1972, 9 Apollo missions sent 24 astronauts beyond low Earth orbit, with 12 of them walking on the moon. Top 10 most expensive space missions ever. At number 10, GLONASS, Russia's GPS. Date 1982 present, cost $4.7 billion. Russia's answer to GPS, providing global navigation and ensuring independence from other systems. At number 9, Galileo Europe's GPS, date 2016, cost $6.3 billion estimated. Europe's advanced GPS rival, offering free access to the world while improving navigation accuracy. At number 8, James Webb Space Telescope, date scheduled for 2018, cost $8.8 billion estimated. This telescope looks back 13.6 billion years, revealing secrets from the universe's earliest moments. Coming in at number 7, Salyut 6, date 1977 to 1982, cost $9 billion. The first space station to allow crew handovers, letting cosmonauts live and work in space for longer periods. At number 6, Hubble Space Telescope, date 1990 present, cost $10 billion. It's delivered breathtaking images of the cosmos, but did you know fixing it in space cost millions? Halfway there, at number 5, Global Positioning System GPS, date 1978 present, cost $12 billion. Without this system, you wouldn't have Google Maps. There are 31 satellites keeping us on track. At number 4, SLS in Orion, NASA's new manned rocket, date 2014 to 2018, cost $23 billion estimated. NASA's next-gen rocket, designed to take humans back to the moon and one day even Mars. In the top 3, Apollo Space Program, date 1961-1972, cost $109 billion. The program that took humans to the moon, an achievement no other nation has matched since 1972. At number 2, International Space Station, ISS, date 1998-2020, cost $160 billion estimated. This orbiting laboratory the size of a football field travels at 28,000 kilometers per hour and houses astronauts year-round. And finally, at number 1, Space Shuttle Program, date 1981-2011, cost $199 billion. With 135 missions over 30 years, each launch cost $450 million, making it the most expensive space program ever. Which mission surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Which space project deserves the top spot? Space is a place of wonder, danger, and endless questions. We've only scratched the surface, but there's still so much more to explore. What's the most mind-blowing fact you learned today? Let us know in the comments and keep your curiosity alive.